人家存着都下不存着回去了，我俩在大里面等啊等啊。
你们都来，你们都来。
去哪呀？
去那里。
走。我们俩一直在想人家从哪下，人家马上不下。
等会儿姨妈打电话呢，走。
我们去那里。
哦，好。哎呀，喂。你咋这么懂事啊？我不能说就是不听话了，是不是？哎呀，别吃这类菜哈，听话了会不会挨打啊？对，这就看着哪里关系，看到
告诉他警察。
对呀，这有那啥药了，这关键确实看到是没法看。
好吧。
你看，这个时候太阳照起来，这个就吸。
来，我给你拍照。
可以。
这是你们的乘客。
口罩取了嘛？
那就往这边来，往这边来一点。
没事，你就腿放下来。1、2、3，
你不要停了，
手扶着栏杆嘛。哎，对。好。
发不来了，还有说是从边边上走走着一往回走的，我说是故意是到这个环境去的。
Hello everyone, welcome to the bonus live stream bringing you by China Plus and CRI Learn Chinese. Yes, we're still in Turpan if you watched our live stream this morning, or to some of you that should be last night for you. We are in Turpan, a place that is famous for its super sweet grapes and so many beautiful fruits, watermelons, honey melons and so many fruits. But here Turpan is a lot more to explore in addition to fruits. So here we're in the Jiaohe ruins. So like the Indian proverb says, intelligence is bound to exist when two rivers meet. We have so many examples around the world. For example, the Mesopotamian civilization, we say it 美索不达米亚文明 in Chinese, in Mandarin. If you're from the CRI Learn Chinese page, try to learn about this expression, Mesopotamian civilization, 美索不达米亚文明. So that is the civilization born from the Euphrates River and the Tigris River, 幼发拉底河和底格里斯河. So the civilization was born when two rivers meet together. And here in China, we can also see the example because we have the Yangtze River and Yellow River. So here, 交河 in Chinese literally means two rivers meet together. So here the ruins are used to be the capital city, the capital of the ancient Jushi Kingdom. If you are from the CRI Learn Chinese page, you will also find the Chinese character, the pronunciation of the Chinese character a little bit weird because Ju here we pronounced it as Ju instead of Che, because when you are trying to find the pronunciation of this Chinese character in an ancient way, then it should be Ju instead of Che. Alright, we are here in this Jiaohe ruins. You can see all the to say clays behind me. Can you believe it or not? It actually was the the market of this capital city, Jiaohe. So Jiaohe means two rivers meet together. I was wondering what the two rivers are here in Jiaohe, but I tried to find a lot of the materials or references to tell me what the two rivers were, but I didn't find the answer. And some sources said that it's the river that when the river flows into this place, it became two rivers. So here born this intelligence, this very short time intelligence called Jiaohe. And yes, so this ancient city was actually founded and built by the Jushi people from the 2nd century to the 5th century BC. And it reached its peak in the northern and southern dynasties and the Tang dynasty. So from the 9th to the 14th century, due to its very important position along the Silk Road and years of warfare, the Jiaohe city gradually declined. That's why you see that this whole place has become the ruins you are looking at right now. Alright, so I've no idea how large this place exactly is, but from what I can see, this used to be a really large city at the capital of the ancient kingdom called Jushi. So here you might find people living here happily with all of its normal daily life. And the market over there, you can imagine maybe the lanterns during festivals, the laughs, they're talking, they're laughing, they're trading, they're bargaining even. So of course they don't have electricity over there, but I believe they have lanterns, and even especially during the festivals. Imagine the Mid-Autumn Festival when you see the round moon rising from that place, or is that west from east, or this way, rising from this way, and then you can see all the lanterns, red lanterns, and all the colorful silk and horses and donkeys and cows, all the animals and very delicious cuisines, snacks, and they're talking about their daily life, their happy life over here. All right, let me check. I know this is a bonus live stream from our page. We usually have one live stream per day, but today we choose to come to this place to show you this beautiful place because at this time, it's about 6:40 p.m. here, and we are expecting the sunset scenery. And as you can see, I'm carrying my camera today. I'm carrying my camera because I'm trying to get some nice photos. I eagerly invite Niu Niu to be my model today, and I even forced her to change her red dress, because if you want to get really nice photos here, especially when you are standing in the background of the yellow clays, yellow steel stones, it's better you dressed in colorful clothes so that you can get really nice photos. So as you can see, I forced her to change in her beautiful red dress, and we will try to get some nice photos for her. And I know sometimes I post some photos on my Facebook page, and I'll try to show you how I get these photos today in today's live stream. All right, but first, let me see who are with us today. We are still in Turpan, this place that is famous for grapes. That is my favorite fruit, and grapes here in Turpan is really unreally sweet, unreally delicious. I really encourage you to try that if you have the chance to visit here. And all right, we have Jimmy says awesome. Yes, so this place is really awesome, and I can see that this is a place you can not only enjoy the beautiful natural scenery, you can also appreciate the profound history and rich culture. And Jay says amazing. Yes, amazing. This trip, our 30-day, 1 month long journey, traveling across Xinjiang, the whole journey, the whole project is actually called Amazing Xinjiang, and I totally agree with this adjective. And we have Delan Namban Limbu asked where it is. So this city is actually called Turpan, and it's another very beautiful city here in Xinjiang. And this area specifically is called Jiaohe Ruins. Jiaohe literally means two rivers meet together, and this ruins. All right, so these ruins are used to be the capital of the ancient Jushi kingdom here in this place. And oh, Kenny, we have Kenny joining us. Kenny says, good evening, Huang, Niu Niu, and Wuna. Yes, this is Huang Yue, and I have Niu Niu and Wuna behind the camera. If you caught our live stream this morning, or to some of you that's last night, we have done a special live stream showing you the Great Valley here in Turpan, and we are still here in this city, and we decided to show you some of this place profound history and rich culture. So we choose this spot at this time, expecting for the sunset. And so yeah, behind me you can see, I think if the sky is much bluer, it's much bluer, is that expression? If we have a blue sky, we can enjoy a much more beautiful scenery. And all right, we have Lily Pan, who is watching with us, and Elijah Lord says, I love exploring and learning about rich, untamed history. Alright, so then Xinjiang is definitely the place for you, because here you can find so many beautiful stories about its history, about its culture, about all the small kingdoms that has gone through all the difficulties and challenges, and how time has brought all the changes to the world, to the region here. And Jessie, hi Jessie, how are you today? Thank you for joining us again. And this is the bonus live stream we are doing for our pages and for our dear audience from 4 pages: China Plus America, China Plus News, China Plus South Africa, and CRI Learn Chinese. And we have Candy says the sun is so bright. Yes, definitely. I should have worn my sunglasses, but I want to see. No, thank you. Oh, the 2 nice ladies are offering their sunglasses to me. They're so nice, but no, thank you. I want to see my dear audience with my own eyes. Thank you. And Lisa also says hello. Hello, Lisa. How are you today? We are here in Xinjiang, and like I said, we choose this place at this time expecting for the sunset to get some really nice photos. And at the same time, we're trying to tell the history and story about the Jiaohe ancient city. All right, like we mentioned, that this ancient city was built from the 2nd century to the 5th century BC, and it reached its peak in the northern and southern dynasties and Tang dynasties. And from the 9th to the 14th century, due to its very important key position along the Silk Road and years of warfare, the city gradually declined. And we know that when we were visiting the Dolan tribe, we told you about the story of the Mongol nobleman, Chagatai. Yes, so this place was also influenced by that Mongolian ruler at that time. During the Chagatai period in the late Yuan dynasty, the Turpan area has been fighting for years, have been undergoing all the years of warfare, so the city was seriously damaged and was finally abandoned. So in the 14th century, the Mongolian nobleman and other rebels attacked Jiaohe successively after years of brutal wars. At that same time, the Mongolian rulers forced the local residents
他要去看那观景台。
Why? Okay.
因为路比较长，不是路比较短。
All right. So we try to get some photos from this perspective. Why do we keep changing plans in our live stream? So I don't really recommend you to do that pose when you are traveling, especially in this historical sites, you know. That's actually a damage to the history, to the culture. I don't really encourage you to do that. Don't do that. Avoid doing that. That's not a good way. That's not a good behavior. Yes, I'm trying to get a photo. So time to take out my camera. This is not an advertisement. I'm trying to hide this. But actually, I don't think you can get the best light from this perspective. I think if we have blue sky and if we can wait for 10 more minutes, we can get those colorful sunlight from there. And actually, according to this board, it tells me that this area actually is it says it's administrative district. I think it should be the residential area for administrators and for officials to live. So it's located in the east of this whole city, the east part of this whole city. So this whole area covers an area of 2 hectares comprising remains of 4 zones. Alright, so this place actually comprising remains in 4 zones: temple zone, official residential zone, central official zone, and supplementary zone. And also tells me that this district was built by using different construction techniques and remained continuously in use during many periods. Even though we cannot really tell the techniques they were using when they were building this place, because after all these years, wind erosion and all these years, even though this place has little rainfalls, it can be really hot and can be really windy. So after all these years, you cannot really tell the construction techniques they were using when they tried to build this city. But we can definitely learn something about their history from these ruins. And alright, so Jiaohe ruins actually allegedly the largest, oldest, and best preserved ancient city of raw earth buildings. So this big ancient city was dug out from Turpan's yellow desert siltstone. They said that these stones they used are siltstone. So I guess that's why we don't encourage tourists to step on the earth like this. We can just walk on this way built up with bricks or wooden plates. So that's also your contribution to the protection of cultural relics. And so this Jiaohe ruins distinguish itself from other ancient cities because we have so many ancient cities around China, around the whole country. And even in Turpan itself, in addition to the Jiaohe ruins, it also has another ruins called Gaochang ruins. And what makes Jiaohe ruins so special? It distinguishes itself from other ancient cities owing to three features. The first, it has only 2 city gates. Yes, it has only 2 city gates. Allegedly, the east gate and the west gate. East gate and the west gate. I always have difficulties telling directions. That is the west because we have sunset over there. Yes, I can tell from that. And oh, sorry, my bad. It's east gate and south gate. So east gate over there and south gate over there. Yes. See, I have difficulties telling directions, but luckily I have Wuna always telling me which direction it is. Alright, so the main south gate over there, they said it vanished years ago and leaving a huge breach over there. We might find it later in our live stream, so stay tuned. And the east gate, I believe it's over there. The east gate cut by the cliff was virtually non-existent. What is that story? Alright, the second feature, the city faces cliffs on 3 sides. So there are no city walls commonly seen in other ancient cities. So third, all the buildings were dug from earth and wood was rarely used. all the cities, all the buildings were dug from earth. So the relics you are looking at right now are mainly featured Tang Dynasty style. That's from 618 to 907. So houses were dug downward from the earth, and as no house gates faced the streets, military defense was apparently priority. As we said, this is located at the key point along the Silk Road. Military defense was apparently the priority to this ancient city. And alright, let me see who have also joined us in our live stream, in our bonus live stream here in Turpan. We have Jessie says Una, the amazing guide and friend. Yes, she is.
Thank you.
And Lisa says it's beautiful there. Oh, Candy says this place looks like something from Star Wars.
No.
Really?
Mars.
And when we were first here, we thought this place is also like the Pompeii ancient city in Italy. Do you think that's true? Do you think the two ancient cities are similar with each other? And Lisa says, thank you for your reports. That's my honor. That's my pleasure to tell you all the beautiful stories and history about this place to you. So stay tuned. We are traveling across Xinjiang, this place full of wonders, full of stories, full of beautiful legends. And Lisa says, have a great day and keep safe. Thank you. Thank you so much. And all right. So as you can see, we are not actually walking on the main street of this ancient city. So that place is actually the main street. So as you can see, there are many visitors, tourists over that observation platform to appreciate the beautiful sunset scenery. I wish we could also stand on that observation platform, but we just give them the opportunity to enjoy the sunset scenery. All right, we will go there later. And I heard the beautiful music. Maybe there's a beautiful lady playing the pipa, the 4-string instrument, 5-string, and then the modern pipa is 5-string. Right? Yes. Okay, hear the beautiful music, and this place. Playing the pipa in the ancient cities itself is a very beautiful scenery. Oh, I think this is a spot where we can get a nice photo. So I'm trying to get a nice photo from here, as Una is doing right now. You can actually get some very nice screenshots from our live stream. See, if you're traveling to some tourist attractions, try to avoid the cameras. And we have got the recognition from the world-class photographer from our colleagues in CGTN. All right. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. I'm trying to get some. Can that visitor just go away? Thank you very much. No, don't stand there. Nyono was there. That could be a really nice photo.
I'm not gonna be there if they're standing on the ruins. I don't do that.
Ah, see? You should learn from Nyono. Hey, cool. Nice. Yes. Yes. All right.
Let's see your photo.
See my photo? I think I also need some Photoshop to perfect it, to make it more perfect. Like this. I think this is about all about light and shadow.
Cool.
Cool. Thank you. Right. Let's keep going. Oh. So, any other comments here we've got from our pages? Let me check the CRI Learn Chinese page because we're doing this live stream on 4 pages together. Ah, that's also nice. That's also very nice. So from that perspective, we're actually taking the photo against the sunlight. But if you try to get a photo from this perspective, then it will be more bright. It will be brighter. And let me check the comments from CRI Learn Chinese page. We have Jose Laza says the sun is so bright. The sun is so bright. It was so bright just now because now you can see it. Alright, we also have the drone over here because, as you know, we have a huge team. In addition to the new media, social media platform live streaming, we also do the live streaming on TV channels. So that's the drone from our colleagues from CGTN. They're trying to get a very beautiful I guess not my colleague is trying to hit that drone. Such a naughty, annoying drone over there. Alright, so our colleagues are trying to get an overview, the bird's eye view of this whole city. You might check that later. Alright, the sun, Jose says the sun is so bright. Yes, the sun was so bright just now, but how time flies. You should catch this opportunity because just in the moment, after the sunset, this whole place will be so dark that you cannot witness any beauty of this ancient city. So catch this opportunity to get some breathtaking sunset scenery, nice photos. And Jose says, we're so lucky looking to the beautiful scenery of sunset together. Yes, that's my pleasure to share this beautiful scenery with you. And Nawas says, very nice place. Thank you. Very nice place. This place is called Jiaohe Ruins, and it's allegedly the largest, the oldest, and the best preserved city of cool, that's very nice. It's like the sun is going down from the middle of the ruins over there. Andy asked, this includes the area China? If this includes the area China, I don't really understand your question. Or do you mean that this place is actually within China, if you're asking about this? Yes, so this city is called Turpan, and it's located in Xinjiang. Xinjiang, of course, is located in northwestern part of China, and Turpan is a place famous for its very delicious, super sweet grapes, like we did in our live stream this morning. You may watch the playback of that live stream. And also, it's also very famous for its profound culture and history, like the Jiaohe ruins and also the Gaochang ruins that you can find in the city. And here is another very nice spot for you to get some very breathtaking sunset sceneries photos. Una is trying to take that photo, and I'm doing that too, because you know how time flies. If you don't catch this opportunity, the sun is gone. The sun will gone without any. I think I'll do this like. I wish I could stand from a higher point, but no, we don't have that. All right. And I can hear that our colleagues are preparing for their TV live streaming, or maybe just live streaming on other social media platforms. You see, everyone is trying to catch this opportunity to see the sunset here against all the yellow stone here. And we have we have Lucky Mahesh says, beautiful, good place. You so beautiful today. Thank you very much. I would say that this place is more beautiful than I am. Thank you very much for leaving all the nice words and kind words to us. So if you have any questions, do not hesitate to leave your comments in our comment area. I can see your comments immediately from my phone. And we are doing this actually on 4 pages together, so you can choose any page to watch this live stream and leave your comments, or to just communicate with other audience who are also watching this live stream. And just now we have said that this is actually the main street of this ancient city, the main street. And actually this ancient city was divided into 2 parts. This is the east part, right? Am I right, Una? So this is the east part of the ancient city. And according to the materials I read yesterday, that the east part is actually the residential area for noblemen, for administrators, for officials, for noble people. While the western part of the city are for ordinary people. I'll say ordinary people, citizens. Citizens, yes. And here, if we walk along this street, we will find some Buddhist temples or Buddhist monasteries along this area. So you can also tell from all the Buddhist temples that the Jiaohe ancient city the people in Jiaohe ancient city used to believe in Buddhism a lot. So that's also the fact that you can tell that we know in recent years, some Western media, or let's say some media, just want to say that, you Chinese people just want to hurt people in Xinjiang. You don't want them to believe in their own religions. But what is their own religions? You can tell from the fact that in Jiaohe, the ancient city, people believe in Buddhism a lot. So you can see Islam is never the one and only religion to people living here, right? So you have the freedom, to believe in whatever religion you want to believe, and you can choose whether or not to believe a religion. So that's just depends on yourself. Just don't try not to believe all those reports so easily, right? Have your own
Judgment.
Yes, have your own judgment, right? And so this is actually a temple of the Jiaohe ancient city. The temple, it's called Southern Buddhist Temple. And you can see actually compared to the ancient city, this temple was really huge indeed. Even though we cannot really tell the architecture or the decoration inside the temple, you might imagine what was going on inside this building. So when you walk among all the ruins, you will find that there are hardly any windows. That's one of the characteristics or one of the features of this ancient city. It's hard for you to find any windows, from these ruins. Una is trying to get some nice photos behind the camera. A world-class photographer can do the photographing at the same time, shooting videos while taking photos at the same time. That's the world-class photographer, our Una, behind the camera. All right. And so, like I said, it's hard for you to find any windows of these ruins. Even in the buildings with the 6-meter high walls. So when you stand in a high place, you will only see high walls, and all the houses were divided into different walled areas. Each area had a door which was opened in the daytime and closed at night. So when invaders came, they could only stand on the roofs, but would have had difficulty finding doors to enter any of the houses. So, however, the roofs nowadays have eroded and only the high walls remain intact, so you can still see the structures of the houses and other areas. And when we were visiting this place, I was also wondering why this city got ruined, why the city was abandoned. That was because, like we said previously in our live stream, that in the 14th century, this place was actually invaded by the Mongol Empire, Mongol ruler Chagatai at that time. And during that period of history, there were years of warfare and fights and chaos. From generation to generation, people here are living in such a, let's say, disaster era at that time. So residents fled from the destroyed city continuously until in the beginning of the 14th century, and the city was abandoned, as was its prosperity and glory and the hustle and bustle of the ancient city. And also, the resulting disruption of trade, warfare, and perhaps also a lack of water, and because of the extreme temperature here in Turpan, that, as Niu introduced to you, it should be the second or third lowest point on Earth. And so we have a tourist guide telling us you can actually find some details of the architecture of the building. I'm trying to catch some information.
灶台有烟道.
So that should be the kitchen. That should be the kitchen. Alright, so it should be very, very tall. Much taller than we are looking at right now. That's because the wind erosion. So alright, so the tourist guide says that this place might be the kitchen.
也有可能是摆着卖东西的，他说的。Or booth.
Or just a booth. How can we tell? But you can use your own imagination. Just have a guess what these buildings were used for. I don't think we can catch the sunset anymore. Is there still the sunlight? All right. Say it again. So you should be the Jiaohe people. The resident of Jiaohe. One of the Jiaohe people.
One of my incarnations.
Right. Then I would say that I might be one of the Gaochang people. Because yes, in addition to Jiaohe ruins in the city, that's the place I always want to visit during our trip in Turpan. Because in addition to Jiaohe ruins, you can also find Gaochang ruins in Turpan, this city. And Gaochang is just like Jiaohe. It's also an ancient kingdom, ancient small kingdom, and it's also being abandoned or ruined by the during the 14th century because of the invaders from Mongol noblemen. And the first time I heard about Gaochang, the place, is from a novel, a wuxia novel actually, by Louis Cha or Jin Yong in Mandarin. That novel is named Bai Ma Xiao Xi Feng. I would say that's white horse, nice western wind. I'm not sure whether that's the right translation. You might search that online. So it tells a beautiful story about a girl whose parents were killed because they carried a map of the Gaochang ancient city, and they want to find so many people around at that time want to find the treasure hidden in the Gaochang ancient city. That's why they killed the girl's parents, and the girl then rode a white horse to the Gaochang city, and then she met some young people, some young men, very handsome young men of Kazakh ethnic group over there. And I especially love the last two paragraphs of that novel. last two paragraphs or the last one paragraph of that novel, and it says, in to the eastern of the Yangtze River, it has green trees, beautiful flowers, cute animals, and golden fish. And among all the young men of Han group, there are a lot of them who are handsome, who are brave, but all these, even though all these things are so beautiful, I just don't like it. So can you tell from that paragraph? That's really romantic expression, I would say. It's just like, even though all the things are beautiful, all the things are nice, you just want to follow your heart to what you truly love. I think that's really nice. That's why I love that story a lot, especially that paragraph a lot. And so that's not happening here in Jiaohe Ruin. That's happening in Gaochang Ruins. If you have the opportunity to visit Turpan, you should also visit the Gaochang Ruins. But we tried to get there this afternoon, but it's too far away from this spot. So between the two, we choose this one, Jiaohe Ruins, because it reports that it's the largest, oldest, and the best preserved. So we want to show you the scenery. Very wuxia. I would say you can catch the flavor of wuxia novels as well from the Jiaohe Ruins. Can we also catch the last glimpse of the sunset from here?
Yes.
The last glimpse of sunset. So get some nice screenshots. That's the last opportunity for today. But tomorrow is another day. We have sunrise and sunset tomorrow, and every day from tomorrow.
You want to take a picture?
Yes, but before that, I'd love to check who else have left us comments. And also, what do you think about the story I just told you? Kenny says, I wonder if you are staying nearby tonight, nearby this Jiaohe Ruins. I think our hotel is about half an hour drive, 20 minutes drive from here. So it's quite near. And thank you for asking. And we have a really nice driver waiting for us outside. Don't worry about us. And Kenny says all three of them and all the staff are great at what they do. Thank you so much. And Jessie says beautiful story. Yes, I know that. You know, that's Louis Cha is so famous. Is such a famous wuxia novelist in China and also around the world. But he has a lot of great pieces of novels. That have been translated in different languages around the world. But among all his works, that one is my favorite, just because of the last paragraph. You can tell how much I love that, right? So it says that that girl is just as stubborn as the ancient Gaochang people. I don't think stubborn is a negative word. In that case, I think that's a positive word to describe how the girl is trying to follow her own heart and how is trying to pursue her own dream and pursue her own love. And all the two ladies behind the camera are trying to get the nice photos, the last chance to get the last snap of the sunset here.
You should do that now.
Oh, otherwise I won't miss the opportunity today. All right, I'll do it now. And also, before we wrap up today's live stream, I'll get some photos of the sunset as well as invite Niu Niu to get in front of the camera to be my model and to let me take some pictures of her. I think if we have a higher platform, that would be better. Or maybe if after we end today's live stream, we will go back to the platform where we started today. So, where's Niu Niu? Niu Niu, get in front of the camera and don't step on the ground. There. Yes. See, that's one of the important tips. First, wear a colorful dress like red or blue or green. That's very nice. And second, be confident and just pose. And third, get a nice photographer. All right. Could you please a little bit from here? Yes, yes. A little bit? Yeah. A little, give it to me. All right. I can't believe we're doing this through live stream. Cool, very nice. You see, Nyonya is a nice model. Cool, very nice. You know, so be confident is also very important for you to get some nice photos. Give me a little bit of your face. Yes, nice, nice, nice. Cool, very nice. Cool, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Nyonya is trying to be cute. Oh, she is cute. I think we have lost the sun. We have lost the sunset already. Cool, 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 cool. Very nice. Love it. I love it. I love it. Cool. All right. So, so I guess that's the end of today's live stream. Thank you very much for Nyonya and for all of you joining us today. And we will try to rush to the platform where we started today's live stream to get some last beautiful snaps of the sunset scenery. But before we say goodbye, let me check any other comments from our friends here. All right. Ismail says, I spent 1 year, but I will get back to it soon. Now we are studying online. 昆明理工大学. Alright, so you are studying Mandarin online? 我很想念我的大学昆明. So you study in Kunming. That's another very beautiful city in China. It's located in Yunnan province in southwestern China. Alright? And let me check. What are the other comments from our pages, from our CPA page? And Kenny says thank you. Jessie says 谢谢. And Kenny says Nyonya, make sure to ask for supermodel pay rate.
How about super
photographer?
Yeah, payment.
Super photographer also want a payment, okay? Kenny says make sure to direct Nyonya when you post her. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
She did a wonderful job.
Kenny says great work, Nyonya.
Thank you.
And Kenny says such a beautiful place to visit. Yes. And Jessie also says thank you for presenting us this amazing wonder. Thank you for spending time with us tonight, this afternoon, or to you this morning, maybe. So we wish you have a good time today and every day. And as you know, we are traveling across Xinjiang from September the 10th, so it's already October the 6th. We've already spent almost 1 month, and actually we have 2 more days to go, and we are now trying to rush to Urumqi, the city, the regional capital of Xinjiang, because we want to have a nice conclusion of this month-long expedition in Xinjiang. We want to show you the modern side and the ancient side of this wonderland. So we will see you in Urumqi. Stay tuned. We have 2 more very nice live streams to share with you. See you in our next live stream. Bye bye.